Welcome back to another video, and we are in Hell Week. I mean, you can really see how bad the diet face is coming in. Brain fog is 100% there. So I am really struggling. Like, I have no energy. My legs are constantly like, it's not cramped, it's just they hurt to walk. Like, I don't want to get up out of bed to go take a piss. Like, it's getting bad. I've never pushed my body to this point in this conditioning. I did just do a physique update on TikTok if you want to hop on there to check that out. It'll be the last update I do before the show. Just giving you guys a good idea on how I'm looking. Totally depleted. Today was my first day on the carb cut, which I was technically, my carbs were cut for the past 2 weeks. I haven't gone above. There was one day I had a 200 gram carb day. Every other day for the past 2 weeks has been 150 or less, and that's including fiber in that counts. So I've been pretty low for the past couple of weeks, and these today, tomorrow, and the next day is just taking it to another level. So I should be pretty much completely flattened out by this point, but I'm not starting my carb up till Friday. I don't want to spill over. I'd rather come in shredded than I would be to spill over for the show. So for the next 3 days, I'm only eating 1,270 calories. I am not doing any cardio. I'm just doing a glycogen depletion workout. I did one today, do another one tomorrow, just super high reps, 30 to 50 rep range, contract the muscles as much as I can, and try to just burn out every last bit of glycogen I have left in the muscles. So I think it has been pretty effective so far. Give you guys a little sneak peek. I'll be eating this in 45 minutes. This is my meals. 100 grams of asparagus, that's raw weight, and 2 servings of tilapia. I have that 5 times a day, and then 1 time a day I have 350 grams of zucchini, uncooked weight, with 2 servings of tilapia as well. So super low fat, super low carb. Well, carbs are non-existent. I think I have like a total of like 25 grams of fat. Then I have a couple fish oil before bed. So that's where I'm at right now. I've cut my artificial sweeteners way down. I actually had to work today, that's why I'm in the truck. So I wasn't going to have any artificial sweeteners today, but I needed something to function. So I got myself a couple of C4s. The Jolly Ranchers taste so good. But I will be cutting out the artificial sweeteners as of tomorrow. I don't have to do any work at all, so I don't have to function. I just have to waddle my way over to the gym and get whatever kind of workout I can get in done. And then sit on my rear end and just let my body and the cortisol go down as much as humanly possible. But yeah, that's going to be the next 3 days. Then on Friday, the fun begins. I get to actually eat carbs, fill the muscles back up, feel better. And I don't understand people after they get out of a show. Like, I guess I get it, but I see so many videos of people with a whole half dozen or dozen crumble cookies, and they just binge eat the box after the show. Like, for one, you dieted for this long, you're gonna ruin it in one 10-minute sitting. For one, okay, I get it. You want to get out of there, you want energy, you want to feel good, you want to taste all the sugar. But crumble cookie, like, I've had crumble cookie, and I'd much rather have a homemade chocolate chip cookie. They're lower in calorie and they taste better. Crumble cookie for me, just it doesn't do it. They had some decent cookies, but it wasn't great. It wasn't homemade or home baked desserts. Or people go to the buffets afterwards. I'm all for going to a Chinese buffet the night before a show, and you have like all the rice and stuff there, high carbs. If you want to do that, that's great. You're carbing up. Dehydrate while you're doing it. Make sure you don't drink too much water with all the carbs, but in my opinion, everyone's a little different. But I've done that for a show, and I thought it worked pretty well. So, but yeah, they go after a show and they'll eat 10,000 calories. All you're going to do is feel miserable for the next 2 days, or put on 40 to 50 pounds of water weight, and then end up borderline having to go to a hospital because you have so much water on your frame there. Was it hypertensive, I believe? So I don't understand that. I'd rather have a small cheat meal, go back on my diet, then the next weekend have another small cheat meal, go back on my diet. Of course, not the contest prep diet, but a diet that's manageable. Like my diet before I really dug deep into this prep, I was eating 3,600 calories. I was dropping about 2 pounds a week with 2 hours of cardio. So I know if I eat 3,600 calories and don't do any cardio, I'm going to put on some water weight because of all the extra carbs, yes, but I'm not going to gain that much fat. So after this, I'm going back to that diet. I'm going to keep some cardio in and fasted in the morning and gauge my body's response. If I need to lower it slightly, I'll lower it slightly. If I can raise it, that's great. I'll raise it up. But I'm not looking to put on a ton of weight. The bulking and cutting is going to be over for a while after this. I have dropped a total of 60. So my lowest weigh-in, I dropped a total of 70 pounds for this prep. 70 pounds. And I think this prep would have been a lot easier if I wouldn't have bulked up so much. And I know there'd be a lot of channels if I was bigger that say like, I told you so, like bulking and cutting. Bulking and cutting is necessary. It is. To the extent I took it, no. I got way too big. My insulin sensitivity was not there. So I think you need to slowly bulk and stick within 20 to 30 pounds of your stage weight. 30 pounds might be getting a little bit high. 20 pounds, that's doable, because let's face it, for a contest prep, 20 pounds is nothing to drop. Half of that's water. So also another thing that I did want to go over is I had a very costly phone call with Greg Doucette, which I've watched his channel ever since he was on steroids, taking gear. I've watched him for years. Some of his newer content, it's a little bit too much drama for me. I liked a lot of the content where he actually taught you what to do when it came to bodybuilding. Now it's more of like a lifestyle type channel for him with education. But I know he has a lot of really good information. He's been in the business for years. So he recommended that about 5 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago when I called him, that I drop my calories to 2,500 calories and I keep the same cardio, 2 hours of cardio a day. That was hands down one of the best pieces of advice that I could have been given. I was dropping weight at 3,600 calories, but I would not have dropped the amount of weight that I needed to be competitive at the show. Am I as lean as I'd like to be? No. If I had more time, I think I would be. But I got that advice a little bit too late. So I really do appreciate his advice and how he just, even with a 45-minute phone call, how he was able to coach me and move me forward in being a better competitor on stage and learning how to diet and suffer, because it really did help me out. If you guys can afford his consultations, I think it's a great option. Like I said, they are pricey, but it is by far a valuable phone call, and you will learn a lot from it. So I dropped that, and I think since his phone call, I went from about 243 to my lowest weigh-in was 228. So that was, what would that be, 15 pounds that I dropped in a total of 4 weeks. And I don't think I would have gotten near the conditioning I'm at now if not for that. Yes, I do think I sacrificed some muscle to get there, but that's okay. You got muscle memory, it'll come back quick. So I'm hoping to go into the show. I'm hoping to qualify for nationals. If I do qualify for nationals, I do need to stay on top of my diet relatively strictly. That way I can stay lean and hopefully set my homeostasis for my body weight at a lower set point. That way I'm not dieting near as hard come this winter. So that's going to be a play by ear type of deal, but that's my goal right now. I want to step on the national stage and see where I line up at with some of the big dogs, you know. Every time I've stepped on stage so far, I've gotten my rear end handed to me, and it was just because I wasn't willing to suffer. I wasn't able to get lean enough. But with everyone down here at Metroflex Gym in Arlington around me with the knowledge, Greg Doucette helping me out with that phone call, and just all the advice that I've been given down here in Texas compared to whenever I competed up in Pennsylvania has made a world of difference. And I am so grateful to everyone that has helped me out down here. But as far as all the updates go, that's where I'm at. I'm going to get back to work and then sit on my rear end for the next couple of days. So I will update you guys in the next video. I might try to get another video out before I start my carb up, and definitely on the carb up day I'm going to do a full day of eating on the carb up, and then I'll have a video for the show day as well. So make sure you guys subscribe, stay tuned for that. Please like the video. If you guys have any comments, things you think that I should change, I'm always open to different advice. I'm not saying I'll take it, but I'm at least willing to listen to it and respond to it and let you know whether I disagree or why I disagree. I'll also have my TikTok and Instagram link in the description below, so you guys can follow me on there. I do more consistent updates on there compared to YouTube. It's just a little bit easier to make a 60-second video rather than a 14-minute video. But I won't keep you guys any longer. You all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.